There were 5 humans in the kitchen, but it was very quiet, but only with the sound of the rain. It was only accented by the sound of Shannon and Kumasawa washing the dishes. Goto was using the leftovers from breakfast and lunch as ingredients for a servant's soup. Rosa suspected the poison might have been added to the food, so they had decided to can food, but it hadn't really been filling. Goto thought that she was being too careful, so he spontaneously creating a soup to be served to only those that wanted to eat it. Shannon and Kumasawa were washing dishes that the food had been arranged on. On the inside, they thought maybe Goto should be the one to wash them, since he'd be the one who wanted the food on the plates in the first place. But they left their complaints unsaid for the time being. Genji and Nanju were facing each other across a crude chess set, which had been... It's still only just begun. And because the only opening of the game with the experienced players is endlessly refined, because the opening of the game it looked like a ritual where they just moved specified pieces in a specified order.
That's a nice aroma. Don't get this from canned food.
It was made only from sealed ingredients, so there won't be any poison mixed in.
It
made enough for everyone, buddy, so please, dig in. Of course, who else would taste it for poison? Please, feel secure and eat. It really is a nice aroma. Oda-san, your makeshift serum meals really are delicious. That's what they get great delicious food. We buy delicious ingredients. My teacher taught me that perfecting your ability to make your food from whatever is on hand is a cook's destiny. That was a good teacher. Thanks to him, it looks like I should be able to enjoy some truly delicious soup. Those train that was made from greens intended for all of the family. I'm sure Rosa-san is also tired after everything that happened this morning. It's only natural. Thanks to that, we get to eat some soup made from delicious ingredients. Rosa had fervently told everyone that they didn't realize the danger they were in, and that they must suspect that poison was mixed in with the food. The atmosphere in that place had led to their agreement. Their hunger wouldn't be overcome by that momentary emotion. Ironically, it has become a soup that we normally wouldn't be able to savor. If possible, I would like to serve it to everyone in the parlor, but... things that goes against Rosa-sama's instructions, you better not. Those who want to eat it can do so. Those who can eat it can do so. Nothing tugging a breather when no one is looking is a thing you learn as a servant after all. Kumasawa laughed loudly, and Shannon and Goto laughed with her. It seemed that in an area where only the faux students were gathered, they could be very relaxed. Shannon didn't like Goto's occasional dishonesty, but she knew that there was no falsehood in his childish smile when he cooked. Nor his desire that people enjoy his food. So even though it was a little aggravating made to wash dishes, she couldn't really hate him. However, they couldn't have dreamed that Rosa was calling them wolves in a parlor exactly the moment that they were spending the time peacefully like this. At that time, the servants heard a sound like something was being dragged and then a thump. The servant was out carrying a mountain of trash bags on a rainy day. Doing some work in a raincoat, they would create exactly this kind of noise and presence as they return and hover around the back door. So after hearing that sound, at first none of them noticed anything out of the ordinary. But then they quickly realized. The search where everyone was either in the kitchen or the parlor. Who in the world was at the back door? All the servants all looked at each other. They checked to make sure that none of them knew... that each one of them knew what that sound meant.
Who could that be?
The servants knew the mansion's layout well. They understood how unimaginable it would be for someone from the parlor to actually go outside in this typhoon. Then was it Kinzo? I found even more difficult to imagine that Kinzo would come the fuck out. We never left, dash out into the middle of the typhoon for no apparent reason, come back at the house where only low-class people came in or came out.
That wasn't...
Chan and Kumasawa drew closer together, fearfully looking at the back door.
Who is that?
As Goda fearfully approached the back door, he called out like the bitch he is. He checked with his eyes the location of a butcher's knife set on a nearby sink. He didn't pick it up yet, but there was still a possibility that this was his family member. However, that possibility wasn't possible. There was no response across the door to Goda's initial question. Maybe his voice had been so quiet that it hadn't reached through all the wind and rain outside.
Genji-san.
Genji-san? Yes. Stand back, Dr. Nanjo and the woman.
Who in the world can it be?
Genji took a knife with a cosmic design from a stationary box placed near the chest set. There was something to be used instead of a paper knife to open envelopes or invoices and bills. It was fundamentally a knife. So the blade on it could injure someone. Genji hid in his sleeve with a well-practiced... Then he approached the back door, and he signaled to Goda with a silent nod. Goda cautiously approached the back door, and slowly started to open it. The figure of a person shuffled into sight, landed on his knees, and fell over. Goda fell backwards on his backside and shot. The figure was soaked in rain, smeared with mud, and drenched with blood.
Kennen-kun? Kennen-kun!
Kanon. Are you alright?
Nanjo-sensei.
Dr. Nanjo. It was Canon. His breath was feeble. The puddles of mud he left quickly became drenched bright red. When Nanjo held him, turned him face up, there was a deep gruesome scar right in the center of his chest, as though he'd been run through with a spear or something. Even now, deep red blood poured from there.
This is horrible! Well, what should we do? Proceed?
Kanon-san,
Kanon-san, put your hands against the wound. Put your hands against the wound. Please, push forward firmly. Carry me to the bed and service room. Everyone, please lend a hand. Come now, Ken-kun. Ken-san? Please hang in there a bit longer. Hang in there. It's all right now. So take your hand from the wound. Anyway, let's carry him to the servant room. Kumasawa, inform Rosa-sama that we have found Ken. Wait. Rosa-sama. Oh, please, wait! Ken said not Rosa-sama! What do you mean, Ken-kun? Not now. Get him to the servant room quickly. Kumasawa, don't tell Rosa-sama yet. We'll do it after we hear the situation from Ken-kun. I'm a cannon.
Yes.
They're going to mean some very disquieting things. Eerie sense of panic rose through their faces.
さあ皆さん
Come now, everyone.
急いで運びま
Let's
しょう
hurry and carry him!
早く早く
Quickly, quickly! Ken's wound was unbelievably deep. Observing from Andrew's pale face, it was almost a miracle that he was still conscious.
何
This
か
is
やりのよ
horrible.
うに
This sounded something like a
刺されてい
spear.
ます肺まで届いてなければ
If it's
なん
reached
と
his
か持つかな
lungs, I might not be able to do anything.
とにかく止血を
Anyway, stop the bleeding. Anyway, stop the bleeding. No matter how much Nando tried to wipe off that gushing deep red blood, he couldn't wipe it. He couldn't wipe it. He couldn't wipe it. He couldn't wipe it all away. Each time he was aggravated, causing Ken to cry in anguish.
カノン君しっかりしてしっかりして
Hang in there, please.
南條先生
Dr. Nanjo!
火炎のタオルです
New towel.
なんてむ
How
ごい
horrible.
容体は
What is his condition?
本音を言うと
Honestly,
生きているのが信
it's
じ
so
られ
severe that I
ない
cannot believe he's still alive.
刺されどころが
Maybe this look in the stab was fortunate,
だが出血がひ
but the
ど
blood
すぎ
loss
る
is too horrible.
輸血が必要だが
The transfusion is necessary, but that's impossible until tomorrow. Oh, Jesus.
ローザ様が僕たちを
Rosa-sama, she...
喋らないでカノン
Talk,
君
Ken-kun.
傷口が
The
開い
wound
ちゃ
will
う
open.
ローザ様が
Rosa-sama
やってき
came
て
to my lady
お嬢様と
and me and...
僕を
なんです
What
っ
did you
て
say?
ローザ様
Rosa-sama did.
ですかおおそんなことって
もうけだみんな
そんなことって
間違いないのか
Are you certain?
はい
Yes,
間違い
I'm
なく
certain it was Rosa-sama.
ローザ様でした
さあもう
So
喋ら
now,
ない
don't
で
forget anymore.
熊沢さん
熊沢さん
もう一つの
please grab
救急
another
箱
first
を
aid
取
kit.
ってください 源氏さん
Genji-san.
ローザ様が
Rosa-sama.
ってことは
Did such a thing?
あり得るのでしょうかわからん
I don't know. Disregarding, Danjo and Kumasawa, who were struggling hard and stained with blood as they tried to stop bleeding, Genji and Goda faced each other. Because if what Ken said was true, Rosa was the culprit who killed Jessica. Curse you, Rosa-sama. How could you do this to my lady? I'm gonna kill you. Ken screamed even more hatefully. His hate-filled voice made it seem like he had seen Jessica being harmed right before his eyes.
確かにローザ様がお嬢様を殺す理由はあるかもしれない
Certainly, Rosa-sama may have a reason to kill my lady.
後ろ宮家が全滅すれば遺産は全てローザ様のもの。
If the Ushirima family inheritance was wiped out, then Rosa-sama...
だとしたら
if
バ
so,
トラ様
Bowser,
やジョージ様も危険なので
Rosa-sama
は
and George-sama are in danger!
ローザ様は銃を持っている上に今客間には彼らしかいない。
I was in Rosa-sama holding a gun, but right now they're the only ones in the parlor!
ケンジさん、こ
This
れは
is
かな
quite
り
the
まずい
fucking
ことだ。
situation!
Jan suddenly ran out into the corridor. Her expression was complex and tragic, as though she didn't know what to believe. Shannon ran. To where? The inside of this mansion had been scrupulously clean, so they probably wouldn't be easy to find. She made to find someone. She searched the rose garden, but that would probably have all been lost in the wind and rain. That's right, the boiler room isn't cleaned very often. If she went there, she might be able to find some... Shannon ran down the stairs to search those in the underground boiler room. Had some medicine taken effect at the brink of death, or I can't finally stop even feeling pain. For the time being, Ken had at least gotten over his painful gasping. Nanjo apparently didn't think of this as a great trend and didn't let his eyes off Ken for a second. Kumasawa firmly gripped Ken's hand and they kept encouraging him so that his will to stay alive didn't fall asleep. Genji and Goto seemed to be bewildered at how to deal with the truth that Ken had risked his life to deliver.
ローザ様の銃は確か4発か5発の弾が込められたはずだ。
I believe Rosa-sama's gun had 4 to 5 shots loaded.
決して少ない数ではないですね。
That is no small number.
でも
But loading cartridges gun should require quite a
弾の
lot of
装填に結
practice.
構な慣れが必要だったはず。一発目は撃たせてしまうかもしれませんが、みんなで襲いかかれば次を撃たせずに銃を奪い取れるかも。
Might unfortunately allow her to get off one shot, but if everyone attacks her once, we should take the gun from her before she shoots again.
この島には
On this island, we may have a doctor, but there's no medicine, no hospital.
病院もない。撃たれどころ
You're shot in the
が
wrong
悪けれ
place. You're
ば
dead.
死ぬぞ。
それは分かっていま
I
すが、
understand that, but
それより
more importantly, we
早
don't
く
move
行動
quickly.
を起こ
There's
さない
likely another crime will
また
occur.
次の事件が起こる可能性も。私たちはローザ様にうまく追い出された
Considering
気
that
がし
Rosa
ます。
Sama skillfully chased us out,
今頃ジョージ様やバトラ様が殺されている可能性も。
and I get the feeling that and there's supposed to George Sama and Valor Sama are being killed right now.
I mean, yes. And probably. But don't say it out loud.
そんな危
They're
険
very
な
so
相
dangerous.
手
Wouldn't
な
it be better if we didn't
無
provoke
理に
them too
刺激
much?
しなりませんか。
しかし
But there's so
明
much
日
time
の手
before
は長
tomorrow
い。
comes.
どんな手を打っ
Can't
て
be
く
imagined
る
what
か
charges we'll
想
use.
像もつきませんよ。源氏さん、
Kiryu-san, we should be
こち
the
ら
ones
か
to
ら
make
仕
the
掛
first
けるべ
move.
きです。せめて銃さえ理
You
由
can
を
at
こ
least
じ
take
つ
the
け
gun
て
from her
奪
under
い
some pretext. Things might
なん
work
とかな
out.
るかも。
弾は4、5
4 or
発じゃあ
5
りません
cartridges,
か。
and you don't. Are there not?
ということは私たち全員を殺すには足りないということです。
That means there aren't enough to kill us all.
迂闊に刺激し
And
な
if we
け
don't
れば
carelessly provoke her, she'll leave a road somewhere
ロ
and
ーザ様
recklessly.
をむやみには。
No,
あい
she
つは
said
言っ
it.
たよ。僕たちを
She said
皆
she'll
殺しに
massacre
すると
all
言
of
った。
us. Henry thought who they thought had been sleeping quietly suddenly started talking brightly. It was like he'd been awake the whole time and suddenly opened his mouth. He looked firm and steady, and Nanjo was slightly relieved, but thinking of the deepness of that wound, he just couldn't wipe away a certain creepy feeling. knew because he was a doctor. Ken should be expected to fall unconscious after losing so much blood. Yet somehow he preserved his awareness so clearly. Youth or tenacity? Sometimes the power of human life to suppress common knowledge. When they had stopped the bleeding to make sure there's no foreign objects inside the affected area, Andro groped around a bit inside the bleeding hole with tweezers, and the great depth of the wound has surprised him. The wound has clearly reached as far as his lung. And yet... No, on the other hand, the fact that he's alive is fortunate. The canon spoken clearly. He had hatefully said that the one named Rosa had created his wound and was repeatedly reading curses and enraged words. She wants to kill everyone. She wants to kill everyone by any means necessary before the typhoon passes, so that she can have the Master's wealth all to herself. She told me that clearly. Damn! What a person! Genji-san, what should we do? Do we not also need to possess some kind of weapons? I can't believe it so suddenly. That Rosa would do something like that. Genji-sama, it isn't a question whether you believe it or not. She told me. I heard it. Why won't you believe me? Don't get up. Don't get up. You're losing your wound. Ken sat on the bed and spoke to Genji, who was making no effort to believe Ken's story. She will definitely kill us all. She surely killed all the people in the parlor by now. So if we don't kill her first, it would absolutely be us who are killed. Just like how I was killed first, everyone else will be killed first. Wait, if we don't kill her first, it would absolutely be us who are killed first. Just like how I was killed first. Everyone else will also be killed first. Kill or be killed. Kill or be killed. Kill or be killed. Kana-san, you... Is it really not hurt? Oh, this. It isn't a serious wound. What do you mean not a serious wound? It really isn't a big deal. It doesn't hurt at all anymore. It really isn't a serious wound. This can't sadly be any untie his own bandages which had been painstakingly wrapped. Drew's own chest was immediately exposed. You mustn't do something like that. Quickly, lie down. I said it's fine. Look. See? It's not a serious wound, right? Ken showed off his gay wound, which was still slowly spitting out foamy blood. Everyone averted their eyes reflexively. See? I told you that it wasn't a serious wound at all. Stop that! You mustn't play with your wounds. Look, see? It isn't a deep wound at all. Look. Look. Ken held up 2 fingers, showed them to everyone, and slowly started to stick them into the gruesome wound right in the center of his chest. Plunging, slimy, squishy, wet. The fingers went in deep to the base. Squitch, bloop. Blorp? Blorp.
Kano-san!
Stop it, stop it!
And he stuck his fingers completely to his chest, up to their base. He slowly rolled them out in exactly the same way. The fingers put out were stained a sticky, solid, deep red color, and there was even a thread hanging. The fingers were, all the way to their base, covered in deep red. What in the world? I'm gonna fucking barf! See, it is not a serious wound at all. You see. Just then, the door opened vigorously and Shannon appeared. You naturally saw Ken stained with fresh blood. Her impregnable expression had didn't falter. Hey, Nesan. Where'd you go? I'm on the verge of death here. Where'd you go?
Well, I went to the boiler room. Looking for something. More importantly, I want to check. Are you really Canon-kun? Uh-huh.
It was only natural. Everyone believed he was Ken. So they couldn't understand the meaning of Shannon's question. When they looked, they noticed that Shannon was holding a handkerchief in her hand. There's nothing looked like she wiped up some trash or dust. While holding, she approached Ken and drew closer to his legs. What is it?
It's a handkerchief with a spider's web wiped onto it.
Why, something like that?
If you're Canon-kun, you should be alright. But if spiders are your natural enemy, I thought you might hate it.
Oh no. Why would I hate spiders?
Sorry. I'll try it. Shannon! Sen!
Shannon brought the handkerchief closer to Ken's thigh. Something happened in an instant. It all happened at once. Lumai couldn't have followed it. Ken jumped back like a wild goat, fleeing from the thing Shannon was holding. His arm drew trails with some kind of afterglow that flashed purple. There were 3 beautiful purple trails drawn in an arc, and they were traced across the throats of Nanjo and Kumasawa, who had been tending to him. Nanjo and Kumasawa saw his throats, had almost like gaping wounds. It was very instant before the blood was about to start spewing out. The 3rd purple trail traced across Shannon's throat. Shannon wasn't there. Because Genji, who had been behind her, had wrapped his own arm around Shannon's neck and pulled her back. This all happened in an instant. In an instant, Goto tried to think fast and attempt to understand the scene, and froze in the frozen moment, and time shattered. Blood spewed forcefully from Nanjo and Kumasawa's necks, which had been torn open. Still mid-jump, Ken wall-kicked off a picture frame that had been hanging from the wall behind him. Swinging forward just like a cat and aiming for Shannon's throat again. Ken's card once again disappeared from in front of him, because Genji had pulled Shannon again, and the 2 of them had fallen onto the ground, even flat to the floor. Night reflexes. You see now old pieces of furniture.
Goda!
Goda! Goda wasn't an idiot either. Even if he couldn't understand what was going on, he at least realized that his Ken wasn't seized. His own life would be in peril. He sprang at Ken with his huge body, pushing him against the wall with his weight and physical strength. Let me go, you fat ass! Dipped his fingers on Ken's right hand, began to trace out another purple trail. When he raised the blade hand up, aiming to strike Goda's back, there was this loud thunk. His Ken's raised blade hand had been pinned to the wall. He can tear his palm away from the wall. Sitting out from it was the knife Genji had thrown. A normal strength suit, it should have been surprising to see someone as old as Genji handle knives so skillfully. This abnormal space, no one paid it much mind.
Genji-sama, here.
Yes. Genji took the handkerchief with the spider webs with the spiders stuck to it from Shannon, and he approached Ken, who was pinned to the wall by Goda's massive body and the knife. Just stop it! Don't come near me with that! Stop! Yamero! Again, he put the handkerchief up against Ken's face. There was a sound just like one you would hear when you set meat on a red-hot iron plate. Of course, the smell was the same too. As it burned and flamed, festering filthy red and black, and cried out in his death throes, Ken's body burst. It was almost as though a balloon filled with gold leaf had popped. The entire servant room was completely buried under a storm of gold leaf. No, of a rabble of gold butterflies. Those butterflies began to softly fade into nothingness, as though dissolving into water, no, into the air itself. And afterwards, all that was left was the three of them sitting on their behinds, stained with blood. However, not everyone was just stained with blood. Some of them were lying on the ground, vomiting blood themselves.
Kumasawa!
Nanjo-sensei! Dr. Nanjo! Such so sharp that it looked like it could cut your finger. You touch it was caused it open wide, causing a large amount of blood to keep pouring out.
What was that? Just now!
Goda, have you been injured?
I'm alright. But, what did we see? What happened? Even though I definitely put something against this wall with this very hand. I cannot understand what happened.
Goda looked down at his own hand. The bright red blood left from his scuff with Cannon definitely remained. And yet, Cannon was nowhere to be seen, because he had disappeared. They turned into gold butterflies and scattered. Goda kept screaming alone that he had no clue what was going on. Chen stopped in front of Nanjo and Kumasawa's remains, and Genji watched over her, silent as always.
Nanjo-sensei to Kumasawa-san ga?
Nanjo and Kumasawa-san? What in the world is going on? Shannon! Thank goodness you're safe! If something had happened to you, George-sama.
George
couldn't be quiet for a second. The murder occurred before your very eyes, right? Did you see the culprit? Or not? That is, how should I explain? Genji-san? Even we can explain what we saw very well. It certainly happened right before our eyes. Right in front of my eyes. So that what was that? Even I don't understand. What are you saying? Mazu, you have met anyone other than the Wick Features, whose location has been unknown since last night? Or Cancun, who has gone missing? Was it a man or a woman? You should be able to tell me that much at least, right? Auntie Rosa, calm down a bit. Anyone will be confused if two people were taken out right in front of them. Goda-san, Genji-san. There's no need to rush. That's what happened, one thing at a time. About that, how should I say it? That Nanjo and Kumasawa-san had been killed. We understood that much. It seemed that had occurred in front of their eyes. But even so, they spoke awkwardly. They admitted they had definitely seen the crime with their own two eyes. But when asked to explain what they'd seen, their mouths went suddenly shut. I can understand why Auntie Rosa was irritated and losing her patience. But whereas the body wasn't proven, it was only proven that Cannon could not have killed Jessica because of the way the room was locked. So, Victor, the puzzle Valor gave up on was that none of the servants had done it. He had solved the puzzle, he had proven that Cannon couldn't have done it, but he did not prove that anyone else, any of the other servants couldn't have done it. Shannon? Did you see it? When Dr. Nanjo was attacked. Yes. Tell me. Just what you understand. What in the world happened? Back door. In through there. That's right! Someone came up to the back door. And wondering who it was, I opened the door. Someone at the back door. Who was it? Let them finish. And after that? The person was stained with blood and had a large wound. He carried them to the room, and Dr. Nanjo immediately began first aid. It was a very deep wound. For the last time, who are you talking about? I don't know. Certainly in the beginning I thought I knew. No, I still think it was. What in the world was that? I don't know. I don't know. A man that didn't match his large body. Yoda held his head and scratched at it. He didn't have a clue whether he was confused because he couldn't remember, or whether he was confused because he'd seen something terrifying and he couldn't accept it. The Shan looked the same way. If she let her guard down, what she had seen just a short while ago would clearly melt away like a daydream. She wouldn't be able to even remember what she saw. That's what she looked like. Only Genji looked composed as usual. The question was naturally directed at Genji. But even Genji had to take quite some time to gather his thoughts before he opened his mouth.
Genji-san.
Genji-san? You saw it, right? Who was the person that came in through the back door? At first, we believed the person was canon. You see? He was alive after all! My reasoning was correct. But at first, you mean your impression changed later? Yes. Can't explain with words what happened after that. He killed Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa and disappeared. It was time. It was definitely not canon. Yes! It definitely wasn't canon. As Genji-san says, you can explain with words. You have the same opinion? Yes. I can only say the same thing as well. If we heard what they were saying favorably, and that Auntie Rose's conclusion be correct from the beginning, Ken couldn't appear from the back door in the kitchen with a serious injury. Then he'd be taken to a certain room and cared for. Then something terrifying had happened. Since these people could imagine that Ken were really pulled it off, they started to suspect whether that really happened to Ken. Is that how things are? In other words, this meant Ken had appeared. No matter how confused they were, no matter how muddled their words, that's what it meant in the end. So Ken had indeed used some trick to escape the room while it was locked? No, that doesn't matter anymore. The real problem is that Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san were killed. Auntie Rosa had claimed that Ken was behind this from the very beginning. No matter how confused they became or how much they tried to deny it, they were halfway saying that it was the truth. And so, I think their awkwardness couldn't be explained just by confusion. What had they seen? They said, had they really seen something unexplainable with words? Auntie Rosa, having decided she wouldn't be able to get any more out of them, concluded her questioning. Said that she wanted to check the two bodies. I also was interested in that. Even these people didn't have a clue what was going on in their confusion. If those of us who hadn't been at the scene calmly looked at their bodies, we might find something. For that. I was a little surprised that Auntie Rosa was also concerned with the bodies, just like I was. Even at this point, I still want to expose the culprit and truth myself, if we could find any clues. Auntie Rosa should have been different. And Auntie Rosa's plan given a higher priority to staying safe than finding the culprit? I couldn't see why Auntie Rosa wanted to check the body so badly she would deliberately leave our floor in the parlor.
If
we all move together, it'll be safe.
Maria,
Maria, stop that scribbling now. Not scribbling. Solving Beatrice's problem.
ベアトリーチェの問題？
Beatrice's problem?
何のことだよ。
What's that? Tell me
俺にも
too.
教えてくれよ。
ローザおばさん、
Auntie Rosa, are you
Maria-chan
on
も
Bring Maria-chan too?
連れて行くんですか？
It seemed that George Aniki had some resistance bringing Maria to the bloody crime scene. Taking into consideration the fact that Maria would be left alone here, it would surely be much safer if we took Maria with us. In the end, it was just Aniki's irresponsible humanism. He decided that all of us, including Maria, would go to the servant room. The bed in the servant room was stained with bright red blood. No, not just the bed. The whole room was covered with the gruesome paint from countless bloodstains. The dread of seeing alone was enough to give us an idea of the repulsive sight that I've been trying to describe.
Maria-chan は
George Aniki was standing by the entrance, covering Murray's eyes with his back to the room. Probably didn't want to dirt an innocent girl's renos as a post of red in this room. That was surely the correct decision. I was acting tough right now, so I didn't mind. I would probably remember this room in Sarvama whenever I saw red paint scattered around. For the rest of my life. Renos already had this room burned into them. In other words, it was too late for me.
What? Where did they?
Right after the end of the room, the servant room, Goda-san and Shen-Shen appeared flustered. He shook, wondering what horrible new situation had arisen to flush him for a second time.
どうした？
What happened?
何事？
What is it? And Rosa also shuddered, raised her gun high and searched for whoever it was that had them shaken. But she couldn't find it, which wasn't surprising. They were shaking because they couldn't find it.
なんだ
Hey,
なんだ。
hey, what in the world's going
ど
on?
うしたってんだ一体。
The two bodies
二人の遺体
aren't here.
がありません。
どういうことなの？
What do you mean?
そんなはずないです。確かにお二人はここ
Those two are
に。
definitely here.
おいおいおい。
Wait a second.
なんだよ。死体がどこかへ
Hell,
歩いてったっ
are
て
you
の
sure the
か。
corpse just walked off somewhere?
そんなわけ
How
な
did
いだ
that
ろ。
happen?
だって
I mean,
この使
wasn't
用
the
に
server room locked before?
施錠されてたんだろ。
How did that happen? I mean, wasn't the server room locked?
それを今
Didn't you unlock
郷
the
田さ
door
んが
when you
開
just
けて
came
はい
in?
ってことはなんだ。
So then, what?
ジェシカの部屋と同じってことかよ。
Isn't this the same room as Jessica? Isn't it the same as Jessica's room?
また密室の中から消えたってのか
It
よ。
disappeared from inside a locked room. Again!
そんなバ
That's
カな。
ridiculous!
私にも何のことやら
Yeah,
さ
it doesn't happen either!
私たちはこ
When
の
we
部
left
屋
the room,
を
we
出
definitely
た
locked it and
確かに鍵をかけて私こそ
I don't know what's going on anymore.
もうわからないのです
There's a timid and pitiful smile on Goda-sen's face that he definitely wouldn't have let show normally. Shannon was the same.
二人の死体が消えた。
Both of their corpses disappeared.
しかも
And
鍵を
furthermore,
か
they
けたのに
disappeared while
消
the
え
door
た。
was locked.
仮にカノン君が犯
Even
人
if the
だと
culprit
し
was
ても
Ken Kun, he couldn't be holding a
カ
master
ノン
key
君はマスター
anymore.
キーをもう持ってないはず。
違います。
That's wrong.
カノン君は
Ken
犯
Kun
人
is
じゃあ
not
り
the
ません。
culprit.
シャノン。
Shannon,
僕は
I
シャノン
believe
を信じる
Shannon.
よ。カノン君は犯人なんかじゃ
Ken
ない
Kun。is not the culprit.
きっとこれは
This must be either doing someone
彼
who
に
looks a
よく
lot
似
like
た何
him.
者かの仕業なんだ。
いいえ、
No.
カノン君はマスターキーを手に入れられたわよ。だって
After all,
彼
Jesse
の
was
マスタ
found
ー
in
キ
the
ー
pocket
が
of
ジェシ
Jessica
カちゃ
Chen's
んの遺
body.
体のポケットから見つかった。そして
And who
そ
took
の
that
鍵
key?
は誰が手に入れた？
そうだ。
That's right.
南條先
It was
生が
Dr. Nanjo. Right. Back then, it definitely been Donjo? No, Nanjo who searched through Jessica's clothes and found the master key. So if someone had the opportunity to search Dr. Nanjo's corpse, it would have been easy for them to take the master key back. And Rosa searched the bed and in the locker. But now I also understood what that meant. You assume that there had been 2 Krobits, it could easily be explained. The first person was Ken, maybe imposter that looked like him. He finished up Dr. Nanjo and ran off somewhere. The second person was probably the 19th person, Peters, whose location was still unknown. She had hidden under the bed in the certain room beforehand, and with the Dr. Nanjo's body still enshrined there, she had waited for Genji-san and the rest to leave. And after that, she had crawled out, taking the master key back from Dr. Nanjo's pocket and carried the 2 bodies away for some reason. She had then created a lock. You can check that one pretty fast with their reasoning from Jessica's room as a premise. The method can indeed create a locked room even without magic. Okay, here's our next round of Red Truth. Try to give you passing marks. However, as truly fascinating as it was, there's something you must not forget. The culprit taking the master key by the method you say. That culprit would have to have known that Nanjo taking the master key from Jessica's body. You don't have to tell me that. I'm trying to say that's information only people in that place at that time can know. The third locked room was crushed so fast you can't even do anything but gripe. There's no harm in repeating the same content. But even though I was acting tough, that move of the witches hurt badly. It revealed cracks from the things I most wanted to deny. She's trying to close me in from 1 or 2 directions. On the one hand, there's the frontal attack, where she tries to force me to believe in witches using the locked room tricks that only a witch could do. On the other hand, there's the rear attack, where she tries to lure me into thinking it would be better if there was a witch by sharing my suspicions of those close to me. In the first locked room, the chapel, she had used the frontal attack, but it hadn't worked on me. There's unknowingly why, with the second locked room, now the third, she's starting to change the direction of her attack. However, the fact that she was changing the direction of her attack also proved that her resistance was working a little. And she had surely given up on the front attack because she couldn't just win directly with it. I tried to force myself to accept my own position by thinking that. It seemed that the witch had seen through those thoughts of mine long ago. The frontal attack is indispensable. The rear attack only has meaning as it advances at the same time as the frontal attack. If I were to generate only using rear attack, it would be nothing more than a foolish plan occurring when my means becomes my go. Okay, my go. Really? Well then, why won't you beat no inside in the certain room in that red you're so proud of? There is no need. The premise of reasoning is about to be destroyed. Oh? You decline? Someone really is hiding? Rosa will destroy your premise right now! Well, try listening in.
Please
believe us, Rosa-sama!
確かにここに2人の遺体を安置したんです。この床の真っ赤な血は彼らのものなのです。
The bright red blood on the floor is theirs!
Annie Rose began to search through various objects around the room, her back to go to Senesi, cried out in supplication. Eventually she found something. For a while it stopped moving.
Rosa-sama,
we definitely aren't lying!
間違いなく2人の遺体はここにあったんです。
静かに。
Quiet down. The person who made the corpse That's gonna so they took them to another place.
と告白しているわ。これでね。
With this. Rosa showed them a single sheet of paper over her shoulder. What on earth is that?
まさか
Gonna be a letter in a sealed envelope with Chris, just like in the chapel.
手紙。
ええ、そうよ。
Yes, that's right.
ここに
It
堂々
was
と
set here,
置いてあ
out
っ
in
た
the open.
読むわね。
I'll read it.
後宮家の皆様、
People of the Ushiromiya family.
黄金の碑文の
And
謎
whatever your
解
attempt
き
to solve the epitaph
い
will
よ
go
い
to
よ
reach
佳
the
境に入
climax.
りましたでしょうか。皆さんに私を止めることができる唯一
Telling me
の
the epitaph is a single method by
方法
which you can all
が碑
stop
文の
me.
謎を解くことなのです。それ以外のいかなる方
You
法
will
を
not be able to stop
も
me
って
or the
して
ritual
も
by way of
私
any
と
other
儀
method
式を止める
performed.
ことはできません。くれぐれも皆さんの
I
目
ask all of
的
you
を
to take
間
care not to
違い
make
なき
mistake your
よう
go.
私を探そう
Attempting to search for
と
me is useless.
私から逃れ
Attempting
よ
to
う
escape
と
from me is
無
useless.
駄。私を否
Attempt to
定
deny
し
me
よう
is
と
also
無駄なのです。
muda muda.
黄金のベアトリー
Beatrice the golden
追伸。
P.S.
二人の遺
I
体
borrowed
を
the
儀
two bodies
式
for
に
the
お借りしま
ritual.
す。後ほど
I
ご
returned
返
them
却
later,
いたし
so
ます
please
ので
accept my
ご容赦を
apologies.
お願いいたします。あと、
Furthermore,
この
since
鍵は皆
these
様
keys
の
belong
も
to
の
all
で
of
す
you,
ので
I shall return
ご
them.
返却いたします。
Rose read aloud, the contents of the envelope lay exposed in the palm of her hand. There were two. The master key that Nanjo had found in Jessica's pocket, which had originally been Kanan's, and Kumasawa's master key.
なんだと
What the hell?
ってことはふざけんなよまた
Damn
か
you
よ
again?
また
You're saying I can only expect the servant telling me keys again?
わらわは赤では
I
言
haven't
って
said it
は
right,
お
you
ら
know.
ぬぞ。彼らがこの部屋に
Have
施
not
錠を
supposed
し
to
て
that
去
at
っ
the
た
time they locked the door and left
こ
someone
の
was
部屋
hiding
に
in this
何者か
room.
が隠れていた可能性を否定してはおらぬぞ。
ベッドの下にでも隠れれば死体をどこかへ運び出す
They
の
were
はで
hiding
き
in
な
the
いこと
bed. It
じゃ
wouldn't
な
have been
い
impossible for them to have carried the corpses away somewhere.
しかしそ
But
れ
that
じゃ
way they
施
couldn't
錠
have
が
locked
で
the
きない
door.
わざわざ手に入れたマ
Now
ス
see
ター
that
キー
when
をここ
they
へ
went
置いてっち
through
ま
all
っ
the
て
trouble to get their hands on was set right down here.
そうだ忘れて
That's right,
た
I'd forgotten.
この部屋の
Where are
本
the
来
keys
の
specifically
鍵
for
は
this room? The servant room
使用人
keys.
室の鍵はどうなっている
使用人室の鍵は数
There are
本
several
あ
servant
る。
room door,
その
servant
全
room
てが
keys,
キ
but
ー
all
ボ
of
ッ
those
ク
are
スに
inside the
収
key
められ
box.
ている。
ってことは
This means the situation isn't any different from the time with the key to Jessica's
状況は
room.
何も変わらないってことか使用人も
Not like servants could walk around with a necessary key when they have
不
convenient
要な
master
鍵はわ
keys.
ざわざ持ち歩かないもんなキーボックスにしまわれっぱ
And then
な
they
しに
were
なって
all
るの
still shut away in the key box.
その他の条件も
And nothing has changed in the
何
other
も変わら
conditions.
ぬ。出入りは唯一の
Entry and
扉
exit
と
are impossible
唯一
except for
の
the
窓
single
から
door
以
and the
外
single
は不可
window.
能。ゆえに
Therefore, indoors
隠
and
し
never the
扉な
methods
ど
of
の
entry
不正規
cannot
な出入り
exist.
手段は否定される。喜べ名
Rejoice,
探
great
偵ども
detectives.
そしてそれらはいずれも
And those were both
施錠されて扉も
The
窓
door
も
and the window not permit any
施
kind
錠
of
時
entry
に
or
はいか
exit
な
when
る
they
出
are
入りも
locked.
許さない。つまり
Don't
施錠を
work
維
to
持
remove
し
the
たま
door,
ま
make it crack to slide
扉
in
を
through,
外す
or anything like that while the
隙間
lock
を
is
作ってす
maintained.
り抜けるなどなどは通用しないということだ。当然だが
Now he's about to
扉
unlock the
の
door
解
without the
錠
server
は
room key
使
or
用人
master
室の
key.
鍵とマスターキー以外は不可能。
Damn it.
毎回これを読み
It's a
上げ
pain
る
having
の
to
も
read all
面
these
倒
aloud
だ
every
な。
time.
今度これをまとめて一言に略すこと
Sooner
ま
or
で
later,
も
should
考
have think of a word
え
to abbreviate all these into a single phrase.
だがこの部屋に誰かが隠れていたこ
But
と
you
は
can't repeat that no one's hiding in this room. However, that alone won't break open the door of a locked room.
密室の扉が破れない。ああ、くそくそ。
Ah, damn it, damn it!
ダメだ、ダメだ。
No good, no good, no goddamn good at all!
お得意の
What
チ
happened
ェ
after
ス
doing
盤を
the
ひっ
chessboard
くり
thing you were
返
so
して
proud
や
of?
るはどうした自慢の珍説をぜ
Please
ひ
now your
披
boastful,
露してみ
strange theory.
チェス盤を
Flip over the chessboard.
俺が犯人な
What
ら
would I do if I were the culprit?
死体をどこかへ運び出
Carry
す
off the corpses off. I carry the corpse off
手
somewhere.
紙を残す
I leave a letter.
内側から鍵を
Lock
し
the door from the inside.
ここから何かの
I just have to escape this room by
部
some
屋を脱
means.
出すればいいんだくそ
Damn it,
そんな
is that even
方法はあるの
possible?
か扉と窓以外からは
Showed in red that you can't get outside except by the door or the window. At the moment, I got it. That's right. Carry the corpse, leave the letter, and not rely on Hindor. In other words, not even be able to escape. That's it. This isn't a question, it's an answer.
ベアト
Vito,
副賞要求
for my reputation, I wonder...
何を思
What
い
have
つ
you
いた
thought
ら
of?
よかろう
Very well, I'll
説明
explain.
する隠し扉とは知らぬ人間が認識できぬ出入り
Hindor
口の
refers
こと
to
で
an entrance or
ある
exit that cannot be recognized by those who don't know it.
そんなこと子
Even
供
children
でも
know
知
that.
っておろう
つまり
In other words, if you can't
部
get
屋の
outside the
外
room
に
with
出ら
it,
れなかったら
it isn't hidden door?
それは隠し扉じゃないってことだよな
ほう
Oh,
そうきた
that angle.
俺は
I kept thinking the Cobra had
犯
escaped
人
the
は密
locked
室から
room.
抜け出したものだとばかり思っていた違うんだ
That's wrong.
犯人だって密室から
Even the
脱
Cobra
出
couldn't
できな
escape
か
the
ったん
locked
だ
room.
だから隠れてやり過ごそ
The
うとし
Cobra
た
decided to hide until we passed by. I'd used this theory to second locked room, and the reason that Kanekun might have done this. By giving of that reason, we showed Kanekun was killed in the red. And next, I reasoned that if there had been a third person in the room, it would have been possible for them to escape through a hidden door. And I was when, for the first time, the claim had been made in red that no hidden doors exist. And what I learned just now, these hidden doors the witch was talking about refer to things that made it possible to get out or into the room. In other words, things that didn't permit entry or exit to the outside, and also wouldn't be noticed by people who didn't know about them, wouldn't fall under the definition of hidden door. In other words, if there were, for example, something like a hidden shelf or a secret closet, they couldn't be defined as hidden doors. In other words, the third person in Jessica's room was hiding here, waiting for us to pass by. How about that? Just a little playing around with words. With this method, it looks like even I can manage the third locked room, the room. If there's a hidden shelf under the bed or something like that, that would be enough. Gilbert also trapped in a locked room even now. Which means, this very moment, Gilbert's still hiding in the room, holding their breath. And that means, what the hell? I thought we've been tortured with locked rooms 3 times. This very moment, we're actually gotten Cobra to checkmate.
ようやく見え
Finally
てきた
started to
ぜ
see it.
くらえベアト
Take this, Beto.
副賞要求
Repetition requested.
この部屋には
There's no one in
俺
this
た
room
ち以
other
外の
than
誰もいない
us.
俺たちってのはロー
By
ザ
us,
おば
I
さ
mean
ん
me,
ゲンジさん
George
ゴーダ
Anki,
さん
Maria,
シャノン
Andy
ちゃんのことだ
Rosa,
ぜ
George, Geni-san, Goda-san, and Shen-Chen, right?
そうだ
Well,
言
you
えねえ
can't
だ
say
ろ
it, can you?
ほうほう
痛えとこ疲れただろ
I'll bet I hit you where it hurts.
拒否なら拒否と
Decline, then
言
you
え
say
や
you
れ
decline, damn it.
次行くぜ
Here comes the next one.
副賞要求
Repetition requested. I don't know how they're hiding in this room. But if that's the fact, then this also results in second locked room, Jessica's room at the same time. After they caught her by the tail, with this I can explain everything. Witches don't exist, I don't have to doubt anyone. Alright, starting now, I'll flip it over. Next time request you repeat is...
お前たち以外は存在しないお前たちの定義とはバトラ、ジョージ、マリア、ロ
No one
ーザ、
exists in this room except your group.
ゴーダ、シャノンのこ
Your
とを
group
指
refers
す
to Balor, George, Maria, Rosa, Genji, Goda, and Shannon.
No.
What?
ジェシカの部屋に
Let's go back to
話を
Jessica's room.
ジェシカの死
The
体
time
発見時
Jessica's corpse
ジェ
discovery.
シバトラ
Only
ジョ
Balor,
ージ
George, Maria,
マリア
Rosa, Genji,
Rosa,
Goda, Shannon,
Genji,
Kumasawa, and
Goda,
Nanja were in Jessica's
Shannon,
room.
熊沢 おっと、死体のジェシカももちろん含む。よって、
They were both in the case of Jessica's room and the case of the storeroom.
そし
No
てこ
humans
の
exist
使
that
用
you
人
were
質
not
の件
aware
の
of.
両方について、そなたが認識していた以外の人間は存在しない。誰も隠れ
No
て
one
い
is
ない。
hiding.
さらに言おう。
And I'll say more.
扉は鍵
No
を
method
使
exists
用
by
せ
which
ず
the doors can be
外
locked
から
from the
浮上
outside
する
without using a
方法は
key.
窓について
Here
は
on the windows, no method
外
exists
か
by
ら
which
はいかな
they
る
can
方
be
法
locked
で
from the
も
outside.
ついでに言おう。
And while I'm at it,
そうな
while I'm at it, you are incompetent. Son of a bitch.
それじゃ
And it really is a it really is a locked room, isn't it?
密室じゃねえかよ。
It was so hard to think of too.
お前が隠れていたんなら
You had been hiding that extension
全
would
て
fit
説明がつい
everything.
たのにトリックを打ち破れた
So
と
I
思
thought I
った
broke the trick. Damn it!
くそ
It's no good, no good, no good, no goddamn good! Saying I thought I had it! There's no goddamn good at all! Beatrice, you bitch! Thought you were smoking mirrors playing word games that made clever use of red. So you just cleverly deceived me. I thought I'd seen the light in the darkness. It disappeared. It just disappeared, swallowed up by a blood red sea. Red, 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 red! No one is hiding? No hidden door, no way to trick the doors or the windows while they're locked. Have you just proven that it's all impossible? Has that proof been pulled off? With a frontal attack? Impossible, this is impossible!
どうしたのだ後ろ宮バトラー。
What's wrong, Ushiromiya Battler?
魔女を否
Were you
定す
so
る気
come to
で
get
満
my
々だったじゃ
witches?
そんなところで這いつくばって
Why are you dropping ring out
悔
beauties
し
in
涙
a
を
place
絞り出
like
して
that?
どうしたんだああそれは
Oh yes, that's really a wonderful method.
わらわを笑い転げさせて
Truly a wonderful way you're trying to make me fall over laughing and drown in a sea of tears of my own laughter.
素敵実はそうなんだろう
That's what you're really trying to do, right?
わらわを笑って
You're trying to make me laugh and laugh and laugh myself to
笑い
death,
殺してやろうって手なん
right?
だろ後ろ
Ushiromiya Battler.
何か魔法だ
Magic's true. That I'll definitely deny witches exist.
お前なんて
I'll
絶
never
対に
believe
信
in
じない
you.
魔法の力で
You use the power of magic
むしろ半
and
分
boldly and killed everyone for
にして
fun?
殺してるなんて絶対に認
I'm
め
never
ない
gonna accept that!
なあバトラー
Hey, Battler.
いじめすぎて
Sorry for
悪かっ
bullying you
た
too much.
わらわ側から
I'll flip over the
チェス盤
chessboard
を
from
ひっく
my
り返してやる
side.
ぞお前に
I'll
代
teach you
わ
the
ってお
your
前
side
側
the
の
best
最
move in
善
your
手を教
place.
えてやるよ聞きたい
Want to hear?
ふざけんな
Screw you! I don't want to hear it! I don't want to hear!
ジェシカの部
The
屋
case
の
of Jessica's room.
そなたは
You're really
実に
stuck
良
on
い
a
ところ
good
を
spot,
つ
you
い
know.
ていたのだぞ隠れて
Trying
や
to
り過
hide
ご
and
そう
wait for you to
と
pass
した
by.
これは実
That really
に
was
い
a
い
good
着眼
observation.
だだが
But why do you
な
think
ぜ
that
そ
only
れをカ
that
ノン
only
と
could be
19人目
Tanner
の
me,
わ
the
らわし
19th
か考
person?
えなかったそうか
I see the hide part of hide and wait for you to pass. But it's got in the way,
隠れ
so
て
you
が
didn't
邪
think
魔だ
that
ったか
far.
ら考えが至らなかったからほーらもうわかる
Now
だ
do you
ろう
understand?
ジェシ
It's Jessica.
ジェシ
Jessica! If Jessica were the culprit, parts like this could be easily constructed. She killed Kankun and carried her off somewhere. Then she played dead and let us walk by. No, that's ridiculous. Dr. Nanjo definitely checked that she was dead. Except, was Dr. Nanjo an accomplice too? That's wrong. And also made sure that Jessica was really dead. Sure, I never performed an examination of corpse before, but I think she was dead. Oh, she probably, surely, definitely, at least, I think so, but she has, no, she was dead! She was dead! Jessica was also an accomplice! And Naruto examining her corpse is also an accomplice. And the third locker room was a farce. Nanjo was an accomplice, so in other words, who was on the cupboard side. So in other words, he was never killed in the first place? Though he had been killed and his body disappeared, but he was in the server room in the first place? Then is Kumasama Bacha and just be with him also accomplice? That's not all. That's not all. Richard was going along with the story. Genji, San, and Goda-san, and even Shannon-chan are accomplices. The one who stole the key from Maria's handbag was Jessica. No, it's also possible it was George Aniki. After all, if Shannon-chan was on the covert side, then George Aniki would automatically be on the covert side as well. Wait just a sec, they're all wolves. They're all wolves! How many drowning in ocean of bright red blood? There are packs of wolves climbing on the banks, who's blazing ice. Tell me if I crawl out, they'll eat me. To make sure I die. I have everything knied down into bright red sea? Well, you know the truth, and now I hope I chew to bits by the wolves? Either one or the other. Can't choose. Ah! That is why I am here. Come on, Ushiro, might be a battler. Kneel. Then swear your eternal loyalty and lick my shoes. You accept me, all the riddles will be resolved. With my power, any kind of locker room can be created or destroyed. Battler, tell me you want to abandon yourself to the joy of surrendering you one with power. I'll make you my favorite piece of furniture. I love you so much and make you my own toy until you turn to ashes. Now it's clear. There's no longer any reason to doubt.
Huh?
What do you mean by that? Those two that you kept saying were dead aren't here. Now we have the letter of Majors where she was kind enough to confess that she carried the corpses off. That's what it is. I've had enough of this farce! Hey, Rodeo, she looked over at a room with a harsh expression. Farce? I said in Jessica Chan's room. You can't trust anyone but yourself and those whose corpses have been found. Since we cannot find the corpses, there's no reason we can accept that those two were killed. Please wait, Auntie Rosa! What do you mean by that? Nanjo and Kumasawa-san are dead, they're alive! They made it seem like they were killed and were hiding somewhere in this mansion. So that they can attack us! How can you know that? You're saying Goda-san and the rest are lying? Rosa-sama! I swear to know all the Ushiro family servants do. We all swear that we will do nothing of the sort! No, I say that those two were killed. Since there are no corpses, there's no reason to believe that. You're saying that you worked on a story beforehand and that you're lying about it. It's a good way to prove your innocence, isn't there? For Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san's bodies to be found. We find them, maybe I'll start listening to your story. Until we do, you cannot deny that you are all wolves. You too! And you! You are probably brought by that witch! Guys, blinded with gold! You really want money that much? That's right, isn't it? You want to play around for the rest of your life? What does that kind of life work? Rosa-sama! We couldn't! Silence! Shannon, don't get any closer! Can't believe that you would replay a 10-year-long debt of gratitude with betrayal! How about the trigger without mercy? How could you? It's too cruel! Auntie Rosa! That's horrible! A murder occurred in this room! Then the Cobra carried the corpses away! They're the only ones reporting that to us! Jenny had finally broken down in tears. She's acted 10 years so you should owe me a family. She's factory 10 of the most brilliant years of her life. And she believed that she had built up a friendly relationship with Rosa as well. This is how she was treated. You kill a person without using a knife. This wasn't George Aniki. When I could recognize Shan had been stabbed in the heart as blood by the name of tears flowed out. Shan, stay back. Rosa-sama. It is true that I have not served for many years and I understand that I have not earned your trust. I haven't earned your trust. However, do you not at least believe Shannon-san? She's dedicated a full 10 years of service to the Ishiro-miya family. Not telling you to believe me. At least would you believe Shannon-san? But I don't understand anymore. I don't understand. We can't answer a question without we can't seek an answer without suspecting them. That's it. Bit by bit, I'm starting to understand. Because we seek an answer, that's why everything keeps getting stranger. We don't need an answer. Zoro Strange's murders made it with the bizarre match with the 90th person, which features that she follows a creepy ritual. Isn't that good enough? I don't want to suspect anyone anymore. Chan and Goto-san were possessing the innocents, half in tears. Genji-san quietly stopped that. Stop. Rosa-san, someone says it's quite right. But we find the corpses. We cannot prove that Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa are innocent. That's right. By Rosa's hand's argument, if the corpses could be found, then the innocence of at least those people could be proved. They're only the people who were corpses. Even if they search around the expansion and found the corpse in the end, their own innocence would not be proved. They had abducted Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san, killed them in another place, Lock the room with their own master keys. Unless the locked room could be broken by a method other than that one, it would be impossible to prove their innocence. But that couldn't be done. They only have one chance to prove their innocence. They can only have it when they meet with the culprit, become corpses, and reunite with Auntie Rosa. That's messed up. Even if they die, guilty as long as they live, almost like a witch's trial. Oh right, the enemy's a witch. That makes it okay? Rosa-sama, we're furniture working for the Ishiromiya family. Whether we are trusted by you or not, that is not our concern. No matter what assessment you give us, we will only continue to serve you until our final hour. You really are a model servant. I can understand why Father trusts you. It is truly heart-rending that I must suspect even you. Kenji-san stuck his hand in his pocket and pulled out a master key. Then he set it on an adjacent table. I believe that I hold this as a proof of trust. That I've been lost, I think it is only natural that I return it. That's a good judgment. Mount Master Key is the greatest basis upon which you have been suspected several times today. Letting them in order to clear away this mission may be only the first step. Oh well, I think it isn't a bad start. You too. Kenji-san looked at Goto-san and Shannon-san. The two of them nodded and set their own master keys on the table. In other words, it was proof that all the certain services in today had been negated. Even the final honor that they should have been permitted to have been tripped on. Maria, give me that handbag.
Give it back!
Auntie Rosa snatched Maria's handbag, tossed the master keys in there noisily, then lifted one out and held it up for all to see. She's announcing that she had all the master keys. Are you satisfied now, Auntie Rosa? Not the only master keys are ones you're holding yourself. I hope you're satisfied! Yes, I'm satisfied. When I can't trust anyone, I can at least trust myself. I'll be able to get the gun and all the master keys for myself. I don't have to suspect anyone. You're happy too, right? I don't have to be suspected anymore. And Maria, who had looked like the spectator off by herself, sneered at her mother. And Rosa reacted nervously to the laugh and turned around. Keys don't matter.
Beatrice can open doors with magic.
鍵なんていらない。
She doesn't need
そん
keys.
なもの
Doesn't matter
誰
who
が持
has
って
or
いたっ
doesn't
て
have
持
something
って
like
いな
that.
くたって関係ないんだよ。
その笑い方をやめなさ
How
い
do
っ
I
て
always
い
tell
つ
you
も
to
言ってる
stop
でしょ。
laughing like that?
なーにバトラ
What is it, Battler-kun? I just had a cut between the two of them. No, that's not it. I was on my knees hugging Maria's head. I was crying, yeah.
も
Just
うよしてくれよ
stop it already, Auntie
ロ
Rosa.
ーザおばさん
Maria
マリ
was
アが
right. No.
な
What are
何
you
を言っているの
talking about,
マリア
Maria?
疑って
Sorry
悪
for
かった
Doubting. I'm
信
sorry
じな
for
くて悪かった
not believing.
バトラ
Battler?
全部魔女の
It's
仕
all
業だったん
the
だ
witch is doing.
魔女の
The witch
仕
is
業だったんだよ
doing.
トリックとかミスとかどうで
All
もよ
that
かっ
stuff
たん
about
だ
tricks and locker rooms never mattered.
ただ
It's just
ただベアトリー
that
チェって
the
いう魔
witch
女が
Beatrice
実在
actually
して
exists.
本当に魔女だっただ
He
けなん
was a
だ
witch.
それも
I didn't believe that.
俺は信じなかったからこんなにも苦しく
It
て
was this painful,
悲しくて
sad.
バトラはベアトリーチェを信じてくれる
You believe in Beatrice?
ああ
Yes,
信じる
I believe
ベアトリーチェはいるんだ
Beatrice exists.
そして不思議な魔法を
And she's witch. She's a strange magic.
バトラ
Battler?
Maria let go of my hand, and she was the one holding my head.
それでいいんだよ
That's
バ
the
ト
way,
ラ
Battler.
ベアトリーチェは
Beatrice existed.
バトラがなかなかそれを信じなかったから
You just couldn't believe that easily, so couldn't see her.
魔女はいるの
The witch exists.
いる
Exists.
もうすぐ
They'll
来
soon
る
come.
バトラは
You believe
ベ
in
アト
Beetle.
を信じてくれ
I'm
たか
sure
ら
you'll be invited to the
東
Golden
方
Land
東へ招かれるよもうすぐ
very soon.
もうすぐだから
It'll be very soon.
もう何も
Nothing
怖
to be
く
afraid of anymore.
怖くないよ
Not afraid, okay?
マリアと一緒にお手手をつな
Always
い
be
で
with me, holding
ずっ
hands,
と一緒
okay?
にいよ一緒に非分の謎を
Let's
考
solve
え
the
よ
Eptaph's riddle together.
うベアとの問
Let's
題を
think
考
about
え
Beeto's
よう
problem.
ベアとは
Beetle has been
最
saying
初
it
か
from
ら
the
言ってるよ
beginning.
この問題を解いて遊ぼう
Hasn't
と
still
しか
said anything other than let's
言っ
play
て
and
ない
solve the
よ
problem.
ああ
Right,
そうだったんだ
she did.
犯人探しなんて
The culprit was just a
全くの
total
時
waste
間の
of
無駄だっ
time.
たんだ俺たちはただ
Only we
魔
had
女を
just believed
信
in
じ
the
れば
witch.
よかったんだ
After brushing my cheeks as my tears kept running down, I kissed my forehead as soft as a feather. For just an instant, Maria's smile, which I had once thought was creepy, looked like an angel.
マスターキーはお返ししましたが
We have returned the
私
master
どもの
keys.
後宮家
The way to the
忠誠は
Shiromiya
変わ
family
り
will
ま
not
せん
change.
客前は
Ron
言
will not enter the parlor without
うお許し
permission.
がない限り立ち入りません どうかローザ様も
Rosa-sama, please look
客
like
間
follow from the
内側
inside.
より施錠なさってください。
本当に首相な人ね。
You truly are an admirable person.
台風が過
The
ぎ去
time
り
passes. Tries to go return this island again.
海猫の鳴き声が戻ってきたなら、私たち
I
は
wonder if we'll be able to trust each other once more.
再び互いを信頼し合えるのかしら。
もし再びの信頼を賜えるのでしたら、
If they were to grant you our trust again, there would be no greater pleasure.
そうね。
You're
私
right.
たちは必ず
Now
分
they
かり
would
合える。
understand each other
海猫の鳴く頃に。
when the seagulls cry.
この部屋は警察が来るまでこ
It
の
would
まま
probably
に
better
し
if
た
you
方
left
が
this room
良い
as it is until the police came.
ローザ様、施錠をお
Rosa-sama,
願いい
will you
た
please
しま
lock
す。
it?
私たちは厨房へ戻ります。
We return to the kitchen.
何かございましたら、
If anything, please
い
command
つ
us
でも
anytime.
ご用命ください。
ありがとう。
Thank you.
あなたが狼だったなら。
Thank you. If you are a wolf,
なんてシャーシャー
how
と寝た
shamelessly
の
you speak.
そしてあなたが
And if you are a
羊だったなら、あなたを
I'm sorry for
狼の
throwing you
檻に
into the
放
wolf
り出して
cage.
ごめんなさい。
家具は家に運命を委ねます。
Furniture entrusts its fate to the family.
命を落とすこと
When it comes to
にな
throwing
る
away this life, if by that your trust could be regained,
ローザ様の信頼を再び勝ち取れるならば、それは
It'd be a
とて
great
も
honor.
光栄なことです
できることならば、
I hope all that can remain healthy until the typhoon passes.
台風が過ぎ去るまで元気でいることを願っています。これはすべて台
It's
風
all
が
rhapsody
奏で
of
る
blowing
暴
winds
風
and
と
pouring
降
rain
雨の
performed by
競
the
争曲。
typhoon.
The 演奏が終わ
The
れ
performance ends and the curtain
私
closes.
たちは
Shall we be able to
再
grasp
び手を
hands
取り
together
合える
again?
に違いない。海猫の
When
鳴く頃。
seagulls cry, the Rosa nodded in response. Genji-san turned on his heels, left the servant room. Goto-san's face was still streaked with tears. As he had listened to Genji-san's words, he had managed to sort out his heart. His face truly had been shameful. I returned the face of the Goto-san we knew well.
私も
I will
厨房に控えて
also
お
be
ります
waiting in the kitchen.
何かございました
Anything,
ら
please command me at any
いつで
time.
もご用命ください温かい食
Wish
事を
for
お
some more
望み
food.
で
I
した
promise to have the very best
い
prepared
つ
for
でも
you.
この豪だ最高のお料理を用意させていただきます。
ありがとう。
Thank you.
あなたには明日
I'd like
の
to
朝
ask
食を
for
頼
you
み
for
たい。
breakfast tomorrow.
明日の昼前には
And the
船
boat
に
will
来る
probably
でしょ
come
う
by midday tomorrow.
今までありがとう。
Thanks for everything up until now.
六軒島で唯一の
Fishing was
楽
my
し
only
みは
pleasure on
あ
Rokujima.
なたの食事だったわ。
かしこまりました。
Certainly.
この豪
I
だ
promise you I prepare a
最
supreme
高の朝
breakfast.
食を用意いたします。
Between them.
どうか明日の
Please
朝を
look forward
楽しみにしてください。
tomorrow morning.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
シャノンちゃんも
And Shan-chan,
明日の朝に
tomorrow morning,
美味しいコーヒ
let's
ー
make up
を
we'll
飲
drink
み
some
ながら
delicious coffee.
仲直りをしましょう。ジョージ君、
George-kun?
僕も
I'm going
彼
with
ら
them
と一
too.
緒に行く。
いいんです。庄司様、
All right, George-sama.
どうか客間にお戻りになってください。もうマスターキーは他にあります。だから
No more
ロー
master
ザ
keys
様と
anymore.
ご一緒に客
So
間にい
if
れ
you're
ば
with Rosa-sama in the
誰に
parlor,
も脅かされ
don't
ま
be
せん。
threatened anymore.
そうね。
That's right.
そういうことになってる。
That's how things are.
客間に私と一緒にい
Objectively
るの
speaking,
が
I think that
客
being
観
with
的
me
に
in the
考
parlor
えて
would
一
be
番
the
安全だと
safest.
思うわ。でも無理に一緒にいろとは言わない。
I won't force you to stay with us.
ジョージ君はジョージ君が安全だと思う場所にいればいい。ジョージ君ももう大人だものね。
You're already an adult.
明日の朝まで
After you and where
どこで
you where and with whom you
誰
spend
と
your
過
time
ごそう
into
と
the tomorrow morning.
そうさ。
Yes,
僕は
I would decide by myself.
僕の判断で誰と夜を過ごすか決める。
I would decide by myself who I would spend the night with. Aniki.
バトラ君はローザおばさんと
Stay with
客間
Auntie
にいる
Rosa
ん
in
だ。
the parlor.
きっとそれが
Sure, that's the
一
safest.
番安全なんだ。客間の外は
Compared to that, I think
そ
being
れに比
outside the
べたら
parlor isn't
安
as
全では
safe.
ないと思う。なら
So I can't leave her in a
そんな
place
場
like
所
that
にいる
alone.
彼女を僕は一人にしておけない。 俺は決してシャノンちゃんや他の使用人を
It's not like I suspect Chenj on the other servants.
嫌がってるわけじゃないんだ。
No, anyone at all.
誰も疑い
I
た
don't
く
want
な
to
いん
suspect
だ。
anyone.
遺産
Inheritance?
黄金
The gold?
そ
That's
んな
just
のくだらねえ
stupid.
じゃねえかよ。そんなので殺し合いなんてあるわけねえじゃねえかよ。
No way people are killing each other over that. Yes,
バトラ君
I
の
know better
心
than anyone
が
else
美
through
しい
your
こ
heart
と
is
は
Balakun.
誰も君
No
を
one will
責め
blame
ない。
you.
誰も
No one. Aniki.
兄貴。
大丈夫。
It's okay.
バトラはマリアが守る。マリアと一緒なら
Trust me, you and
ベア
Beatrice
トリ
can't
ー
lay
チ
a
で
hand
も
on
手出し
you.
できない。だってマリアはちっちゃくても魔
Because even though I'm small,
女だもの。
I'm a witch. Yeah,
マリアちゃん、
Maria-chan,
バトラ君を
I'm leaving Balakun in your care.
さ
All right,
Shannon.
Shannon,
あ行こ
let's go.
はい
Yes,
ローザ様
Rosa-sama, if
そ
you'd
れで
excuse
は
me.
失礼させていただきます。ご用命がございま
If
し
you need
たら
order, please call me at any
いつでも
time.
お呼びつけください。
I'm sorry for
さ
saying
っきは
something so
ひどい
cool
こと
just
言っ
now.
てごめんなさいね。明日の朝まで
I
許
don't
さなく
expect
て
it.
もいい。
You'd have forgiven me by tomorrow morning.
でも明日の朝になったら
When tomorrow morning comes,
もう一度謝
let
ら
me
せて。
apologize again.
はい
Yes,
ありがとうござい
thank you
ます。
very much. Gojaniki and Shanchan left the servant room together. Until Genji-san disappeared, Goto-san disappeared, until George-Aniki and Shanchan disappeared. He stood there in a daze. And after the present, the footsteps disappeared completely. Auntie Rosa giggled at them, as though she had just remembered something pleasant.
何も信用できないわよ。
You can't trust them at all.
家具どもが。
Goddamn furniture. That one sentence made me choke. What? Why are you
なんでそんなことを
saying
言うんだよ。
something like that?
マスターキーは5つで全部。
There are 5 master keys in all.
そんなの誰
Who
が
would
信じ
believe
る
that?
そりゃねえぜ。
マ
As
ス
if
タ
we
ー
could
キ
trust them
ーは
just because they
5つ
pulled
で全
keys
部。
out of their pockets.
そんなの誰が
Because
信
some
じるの
duplicate keys exist. That's not fair. By selling down those keys, they weren't just letting go of the keys. He did all the work for nothing. Disgraced and trampled it.
全て台無しにして怪我して踏みつけて、その挙句とし
Doesn't
て
give the keys at the end of it
その
all.
鍵を手放させたんだぜ。その捨て台詞
Actually,
は
the
何
parting,
だ。
that parting line.
ここまでして見せて、なおまだ信用できないっての
You're sure
か
that they're willing to go this far and you still can't trust them?
マリだぜ。マリだぜ、そんなのって。
Too much. That's just too much.
悪魔の証明
It's a devil's proof.
マスターキー
There
は
are
全部
5 master
で
keys in all.
そんなこと
It's
証
impossible
明
to prove
不
something
能な
like
のよ
that.
マスターキーが
You can show that there are 5 master keys, so
ここ
placing
に
them
置けば
here.
示せる。でも
You can't prove that no more than
5
5 keys
存在しない
exist.
ことは証明できない。そんなことは
Only a
悪魔
demon
か
or
魔女
witch
に
could
しか
prove
証
something
明
like
で
that,
き
you
ない
know?
のよ。
もうやめてくれ。
Stop it! Stop it already!
頼むよ、ベアトリーチ。
Please, Peter, show
ブ
yourself
スが現れてくれ。
right now.
そして
And tell Eddie Rose and Wrath that there are only 5 master keys.
マスターキーは5本しかないって言ってやってくれ。頼むよ。
Please, I beg you, this can only be proved by devils. What's if you can prove it?
頼むからベアト。
Please, Peter,
ここに現
show
れ
yourself here. Tell Eddie Rosa.
て。マスターキーはそれで
Those are
全
all
部
the
だか
key
ら。
master keys, and there's no need to
もう
suspect
みん
anyone
なを疑わ
anymore.
なくていいんだって。教えてやってくれ。
マスターキーは5本しかない。
There are only 5 master keys.
マスターキーは
There are
5本
only
しか
5
ない。
master keys.
これはどう
Whatever
した
could
こ
be
とか。
wrong.
わらわがいくら口にして
Doesn't
も
reach
ロ
Rose's
ー
ears,
ザ
or
に
how
届
often
か
I
ぬ。
say it.
どうや
It seems
ら
it must be someone who
わ
denies
ら
I
わの存
exist,
在を
isn't
否定
that
している
right?
やつがまだいるから聞こえないみたいだな。後ろ見や
Ishoromiya
バトラ
Battler.
認める。
I accept it.
認めるよ。
I accept that you exist. You definitely exist.
だから5
I
章だよ。
beg you, stop this already.
もうこんなのはやめてくれ。もうやめて。
Stop it already. Stop it already.
言葉だけでは届かぬぞ。
Your words alone will not reach me. Show it with your actions.
わらわの
Swear from your heart that you become my furniture.
できるか
Can you do it?
服を脱げ。
Take off your clothes, be naked, and put both your hands flat and
そ
crawl
し
on
て
the
両手を
ground.
ついて地に生え。着衣は
Clothing is
霊
proof of
長に
one's
のみ認
humanity.
められた証だ。貴様は今か
From
ら
now on,
神
you
に
become
なるん
furniture, so
だ
you
よ
use that right.
だから
It's
その
only
資格を
natural.
失う当然のこと。そして膝ま
Then
ずけよ。
kneel, make your tongue
わら
crawl
わ
on
の
my
靴に
shoes.
舌を這わせろ。できるか
Can you do it?
できるんだよ
You can do it right.
そうしたら
Then I'll
現
put
れ
your
てや
shirt.
るよ
I'll
後で
say it in
言
red
ってやる
shirt.
マスター
I'll
キー
tell
は
Rosa
5
that
本
there
し
are
かない
only
って
5
ロー
master
ザに言って
keys.
やるよああでも
Oh,
私
but I understand. There's no way you can throw away your lordly pride.
プライドを捨てなそれでもいいんだ
That's
よ
alright, that's more than enough. You're starting away for a bit,
なんだ
aren't
よ
you?
ちょっとグラーってきただろ靴を舐め
For
て
just as you thought that maybe you were right to lick my shoes, didn't you?
すぐにそ
And
れ
you
を
immediately
否
denied
定
that and
して
felt ashamed,
自分を恥じた
right?
だろその表情
Just
が
looking at
見
the
れ
expression
る
makes
だ
me
け
feel
で
just
最
wonderful.
高に素敵な気分なんだよざまあ
The face of yours is so pathetic. Go look in a
鏡で見てみ
mirror.
ろよ裸になって
See how long
靴を
low
舐めて
you are there,
最
naked
低
and
な
licking
お
my
前が映ってる
shoes.
ぜ見える
Can you see it?
後ろ見